It was supposed to be a standard promo segment, nothing out of the ordinary. The arena was buzzing, the lights intense, and the air electric with anticipation. Monday Night Raw was live, and the WWE Universe was tuned in, ready for the latest twist in a storyline that had been brewing for weeks. But no one expected what happened next. Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior, took the script, ripped it up metaphorically, and maybe literally backstage, and turned it into chaos. Damian Priest, the current World Heavyweight Champion and self-proclaimed Punishment of the Judgment Day, was in the ring running his mouth about how no one could touch him, how he was untouchable, how even Drew, who'd been nipping at his heels for weeks, didn't have it in him to bring the fight. The fans exploded. The Titantron flared up with the sword slice visuals, and Drew walked out, not with a mick, not with a smirk, not with banter, but with pure fire in his eyes. He charged the ring. Priest barely had time to react. A claymore out of nowhere sent the champion sprawling, and the crowd lost it. But Drew wasn't done. Not even close. The next few minutes felt like something out of an Attitude Era fever dream. Drew rolled out of the ring, grabbed a table, slid it in. Then another, and another. Fans screamed louder with each slam of wood against mat. Priest, dazed but trying to recover, got to his feet only to be met with a thunderous belly-to-belly suplex through the first table. Crash, the sound echoed. Referees rushed down the ramp. Security tried to intervene, but Drew was possessed. He grabbed a kendo stick, swung it at one of the guards like he was carving his way through a battle. Priest tried to crawl away. Wrong move. Drew lifted him up, let out a roar, and planted him through a second table with a future shock DDT. And then, because madness comes in threes, a third table was set. The crowd, now chanting Holy SH*T with rhythmic unity, stood in anticipation. Drew dragged the lifeless body of the champ onto the top turnbuckle, climbed up behind him, and in one of the most savage moves seen on Raw in recent memory, delivered a superplex that obliterated the third table into shards. Priest lay motionless. The referees called for medical staff. McIntyre stood, chest heaving, arms raised, not in triumph, but in warning. And somewhere backstage, watching all of this unfold on a monitor, was Triple H. The Game, the King of Kings, the cerebral puppet master behind WWE's creative direction, stood still, his expression unreadable. Cameras caught his face briefly, no smirk, no wide-eyed reaction. Just a cool nod of approval, or maybe respect, maybe concern. Then, as the segment wrapped in chaos turned into cleanup, a WWE digital reporter caught up with Triple H in the gorilla position. "Triple A," the reporter began, "you just saw what Drew McIntyre did to Damian Priest. What's your reaction?" Triple H looked at the camera. He didn't blink. Didn't pause. That was it. 2 words. A sentence that said everything and nothing all at once. Because Triple H knows the language of war. He knows what it's like to flip a script, to burn the playbook, to turn a title feud into personal vendetta. And in that moment, with Priest down, Drew ascending, and the entire WWE landscape shaking from the impact, those 2 words carried weight. It wasn't just about the 3 tables, or even about Drew making a statement. This was about Drew telling everyone, from the locker room to the fans to the execs in the back, that he's not here to play second fiddle. He's not going to wait for his turn. He's going to take it. And if Damian Priest stands in the way, well, he'll go through him. Literally. And let's talk about what this means for the title picture. The build to Backlash or Clash at the Castle, whichever premium live event is next, just exploded in intensity. WWE has been criticized before for playing it too safe, for stretching feuds until they're thin. But this was a moment that injected real heat, real emotion, and real anticipation into a rivalry. For weeks, Damian Priest has been strutting around with gold, confident that the Judgment Day has his back, and that Drew's days as a true main eventer were behind him. But now, after tonight, the confidence is shattered, the illusion is broken. And it wasn't a sneak attack. It wasn't a backstage assault. It wasn't even a heels get jumped kind of moment. This was one man, walking into the ring, saying enough talk. and making a point with splinters and steel, and Triple H saw it all. Now let's be honest, when the game gives a quote, fans dissect every syllable. And while message sent might seem vague, it could mean a few things. Drew's earned his title shot. He just put the champion through hell. You don't do that unless you're ready to be next in line. The match is booked. We just haven't been told yet. He's unleashed a storm. Maybe this wasn't sanctioned. Maybe Drew's going to pay. Or maybe Priest is coming for revenge. Whatever the fallout, Triple H's comment sets the tone. He's not stopping Drew. He's not punishing him. He's acknowledging it. Maybe even encouraging it. Because the truth is, the WWE needs moments like this, when things feel real, unscripted, explosive. When fans stand up and say, okay, now this is must-watch. The reaction online is already nuclear. Hashtag #DreamSentire, hashtag Damian Priest, and yes, even hashtag message sent are trending worldwide. Memes of Triple H's stone face are circulating. Fan edits of Drew's destruction montage are flying across TikTok. And as we head into next week's Raw, the question is no longer, who's next for Priest? It's, can he even show up?